Okay. All right, thanks for bearing with me. What's up, Leaping Lizards? It's good to see you tonight. It's great to see everybody tonight. It's turned out to be a hell of a set list. My name's Adam Alspaugh. I'm also known as Adam Contagious. I'm also known as the Mad Scientist. Or no, it's the Evil Genius. That's what it is. Well, a friend told me not to criticize until I'd walked a mile in his shoes. And so I slipped them on. I traveled the earth until my feet were blistered black and blue. Now, it didn't give me much insight, but I got to see the most beautiful countryside. And I'm thinking to myself, next time I take figurative speech literally, goddamn, it'll be at home on a treadmill inside. Now, we're all stuck here with one another, and it's like, well, how do we relate? I mean, we can engage in a series of morality debates, but I can't keep my facts straight, much less remember the date. And the Almighty passed by me. He told me, promised he would remove my restraints. But he said to me, son, I'm afraid you're not ready yet, and until that day, you'll remain in one place. I was like, God damn. Well, down in the village, the demons all laugh with delight. As our villain runs wild, letting dogs off the leashes at night. And another drunk kid with his hose on this highway line, just hoping to wake up in sweet dreams from past lives. Now I hold myself hostage in a room with no clock, stick in a box with no locksmith, tricks can unlock it. I've cried, not scream with these shoes I've kicked. The folks on the outside say the box don't exist. Well, this only strengthens and tightens its grip. Into frustration, sorrow, and madness I slip. And I hold out hope for that rumored switch which you found and then flipped. Might yield a potential solution for this. You might see me wonder what's going on. Not much, I'm just a lonely wanderer without a magic wand, just traveling all across these lands, and I've taken in more than I could possibly understand. But while I'm here, well, I'll just say, I hope you're doing well as you go upon your ways. But if we don't meet up again until the rest of this shit ends, just know I love you, right? Contagious with me as friends. Thank you, friends. I love you guys. Hello. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. My name is Double A, and I'll be your tour guide tonight through the dark recesses of the mind. And if you don't mind, I'd like to take a moment to stop the course of time, because otherwise what's about to take place could wind up consuming the entire night. So finish up the drinks, extinguish cigarettes, and wrap up that conversation. Proceed to the front of the stage here to witness live mental deterioration. And I know you've seen it before, folks, like 1,000 times, but come on, let's face it, it's much less interesting when it's happening in the grocery store checkout line. So we'll take a little flight minus a pilot, not to mention a destination. And I'll hold the remote control, but don't expect me to choose a station. You see, I'm too insecure, indecisive, and off my medication. Feel free to address your concerns to my publicist, who's on that permanent paid vacation. And no, I'm not the cause of the unraveling of the moral fabric, just a product of it all. And ever since September of 1984, I've been a helpless witness to it all. And folks, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit shocked, disturbed, disgusted, frightened, and appalled with it all. But I didn't know the meaning of these words back when Humpty Dumpty was taking his legendary fall. We are talking years before Project Shock and all. Thank you, friends. I love this place. I love coming here every week and seeing you people. You're my friends. I love you. Well, he says to himself, I guess my past life has been shelved. It's fine, 'cause never really quite got off the ground. The wheels fell off every time I turned around. Well, oh, well, oh, well, no, not going back to that well, oh, no, hell no. It's probably time to stay away from the water source that I helped poison myself. When he sees what he sees, he's still in goddamn disbelief again. Well, we've seen the story before. The only thing that ever changes is the hour by hour. Relinquishing power once thought to be hands in the head of the gods of Mount Olympus or mental health list, keeping the prophets all to themselves. He walks streets, tired, lonely clown. And he said what he said, it's just probably out real well written noise, trying to cling to the words of the wisdom in his head. And he's not usually mean, but if he is, well, goddamn, he means it. Except for the time where he'd like to make amends, but he ain't got the means yet. So what's that say about where we stand today? Well, I would just probably say that something's still off. Just stumbling around the dark, just trying to say all these salty remarks and trying to get by with the hand of the damn clock. So how we doing now that time has stopped? How we coping with life in that box? Like my own personal Congress, makes laws and repeal them, just can't get past night in the ceiling, just trying to make peace with the flawed and diseased timepiece that I helped create myself. You guys are the best. Thank you, LeapnLizards. Thank you, GLENTERTAINMEN. Thank you, Mickey behind the bar. You guys are my favorites. David Bruner coming up next. I'm going to play one more thing. Well, guys, it's almost Halloween season. Or I guess we could be there already. It's my favorite time of the year to listen to Tom Waits. So I'm going to try to play one of his. This is called A Telephone Call from Istanbul. It's still a work in progress for me, but... all night long in the broken glass, we're living in a medicine chest. Well, it's Mediterranean, hotel bags sprawled across the roll-top desk. Monkey rolled a blade on an overhead fan, where they paint the donkey blue if you pay. But I got a telephone call from Istanbul, and my baby's coming home today. Sell me one of those if I shave my head. Get me out of town is what Fireball said. Well, never trust a man in a blue trench coat. Never drive a car when you're dead. Saturday's a festival, Friday's a gym. Dye your hair yellow, babe, and raise your hem, and then follow me to Beulah's on Dry Creek Road. I gotta wear the hat that my baby done sold. Whew. Will you sell me one of those if I raise my head? Get me out of town is what Fireball said. Well, never trust a man in a blue trench coat. Never drive a car when you're dead. Saturday's a festival, Friday's a jam. Dye your hair yellow, babe, and raise your hand, and then follow me to Beulah's on Dry Creek Road. I gotta wear the hat that my baby Dawn sold. Will take me down the river to Red Rose Bear. I gotta cut a hole in the day, and I got a telephone call from Istanbul, and my baby's coming home today. Thank you guys. I love you guys. We got a lot of fun coming up. We got David Bruner, we've got Melvin and Lyndon, and we got Minnick. Love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Want to do a zombie bar or something else? I've still got a minute and a half on the clock, too, so. Yeah? Well, in case you haven't noticed, folks, we're in real bad shape, and I'm broadcasting live from the zombie bar in the Rust Belt State, talking shit and politics with the bottom ghosts, and I'm talking shit to my future self via Twitter posts. Now everywhere I point my gaze, I'm spinning around, and I just can't tell, is this the booze or real life? Well, all across the land, folks consumed by hate, and they're at each other's throats in the frozen food aisle. So come on down for tales from the zombie bar. They're probably gonna keep you up all night. Come take a shot with our fortune teller, 'cause down here we don't bite. Well, we might. This little funhouse mirror trick has grown old, but it seems a novelty. Well, it's long worn off. But hey, distortion is fun, but it has its time and place. What we're looking at these days is just fucking disgusting. One of these days, I'm a fucking come unglued, and I'll be as useless as I was back in 2005, and I'm still waiting for someone to get my shit together as I judge myself through all of your eyes. So come on down. Tales from the zombie bar, they just might keep you up at night. Come take a shot with a fortune teller, 'cause down here we're like half alive. I don't even know where I'm gonna come down on some of these issues, but I promise my landing is not gonna be soft. I go from row to I'm fucking up the words every time that I talk, and so I'm gonna get real off the chain the next time this election cycle comes around. But hey, guess what? If you like double A, you'll be drinking and eventually wind up on the ground. So come on down. These tales from the zombie bar, they're probably gonna keep you up all night, and you can take a shot with a fortune teller. Just remember that down here, we're at least half alive, which means that we got the capacity to care for one another, at least to some small degree in this world that's deteriorating day by day. But if you're ever in doubt, just come on down to the zombie bar. We'll embrace you with warmth. We love you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. David Bruner. What? One more. I got one more. Okay. I'll try it. I'll try it. All right, I'm gonna try it. Hear ye, friends and Romans, countrymen. Hear ye, punks and skins and journeymen. Hear ye, my sisters and my brethren. The time is coming near, and it's like, come ye to soulless corporate circus house. Come ye to toilet circuit touring sites. Come ye to bedrooms, bars, and bunker squats, and the sound, it's ringing clear. Now who'd have thought that after all, that something as simple as rock and roll would save us all? Now who'd have thought that after all, fuck, it was rock and roll. Well, hear ye now, anybody can take this stage, and hear ye, come make some miracles for minimum wage. Hear ye, these folk songs of the modern age will hold us in their arms. And it's like right here, right now, Elvis brings his children home. Right here, right now, no, you never have to feel alone. Right here, right now, these teenage kicks and gramophones will hold us in our hearts. And who'd have thought that after all, it's something as simple as rock and roll could save us all? Who'd have thought that after all, yeah, it was rock and roll. Fuck this part up, probably. And I still believe in the saints. Yeah, Jerry Lee and Johnny and then all the greats. And I still believe in the sound that has the power to raise the temple and then tear it down. And I still believe in the need for guitars and drums and desperate poetry. And I still believe that everyone can find a song for it every time they've lost and every time they've won. And just remember, we're not saving lives, we're saving souls, and we're having fun. Something like that. Who'd have thought that after all, that something as simple as rock and roll could save us all? Who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? All right. I love you guys. David Bruner is going to come up and play.